Alright, I'm back with another top 10 video because I like these. These are fun, but this time it's a little bit of a topic change. Last videos were like video games and stuff. This time it's football, college football in specific. ASU, in my opinion, their best games. And I didn't really research into this a lot. I guarantee you there's probably other games that could have placed on this, but yeah, this is what I just briefly went over from my memory. At number 10, we have ASU versus Texas Tech. So this one's low, even though it is a really good game for ASU. ASU was not that good of a team this year, and neither was Texas Tech. It was a shootout offensive game. There was no real defense, but it was a lot of fun to watch, and I just remember this game was like awesome, a great way to go into a year, but then ASU kind of collapsed. But at number 9, we have ASU versus Ohio State in the Final Four. ASU didn't win this one, but like it's kind of hard not to mention it. I didn't really look into what year it was. All I know is that it happened, and ASU lost it, but ASU made it there, so that's pretty cool. At number 8, we have ASU versus Utah 2018. ASU upset this team like out of nowhere, like they normally do, because ASU's not really that good of a team ever. They're always mediocre, and they randomly upset this team. I remember going to this game with my dad, and I was just like, wow, what even is this? Like, they randomly switch skill levels. They did not look like ASU. At number 7, we have the legendary, which I think should place a little bit higher. Now that I think about it, ASU versus USC. ASU didn't play that good in this game, but the way we won it is legendary. I mean, it's a Hail Mary, last second, Jalen Strong catches it, Berkovici. It was awesome. I was up north watching the game with my friends, and I just remember going crazy when he caught it. I freaked out. It was awesome. This game is legendary, though. One of the best moments in ASU history. And at number 6, we have ASU versus U of A. I included this one because it was also legendary. I feel like this one is kind of different though because ASU didn't play good in this game. Like these two are just legendary games. ASU didn't really play that good in these games, but ASU kind of came back, took a 1 point lead over U of A, and U of A missed their field goal at the end. And I just remember like this sensation of relief coming over my body. I was like, thank God he missed it, because ASU losing to this team I would have never heard the end of it. At number 5, we have ASU versus Michigan State, the 2018 year. This was crucial for ASU, but not necessarily for Michigan State. It was a great game to watch, a shootout defensively, but not as much as this Michigan State game, which was Michigan State got upset by ASU, last second field goal, 10-7, beautiful game. I used to like Michigan State. Like I used to like them for some reason. No association with them. I just liked the Spartans. So when I heard that these two, my two favorite teams, were just gonna duke it out, I was like, obviously I wanted ASU to win, but I also was like, you know what, my teams are going at it. I have no idea why I liked Michigan State. I don't really like them now, but I don't know. I used to. And ASU won both of these games. I was just like, wow. And we went on to have pretty shit years too. I mean, starting the year really good, taking down Michigan State both times, and we just managed to flop in one of the worst conferences. But we always managed to upset teams like ASU versus Washington 2017. Nobody saw this game coming. ASU 13, Washington 7, in one of like the craziest plays where it's just like Even the cameraman, the announcer, everybody was so confused. The ball just somehow got through all the defenders and all the ASU players right into our slow ass tight end. Every time I watch the clip, I'm like, damn, that guy's slow as shit, because he literally takes like 12 years to move 5 yards. But he still caught it. It was crazy. It was like, how did he catch that? And ASU won this game out of nowhere. It was ridiculous. Like, I didn't even bother watching this game until after it was over because I knew that they won. Because I was like, no way ASU's winning this game. Washington is just a better team, but we won it somehow. Kind of like ASU versus Notre Dame 2014. This 2014 season had so much potential. ASU finished off 10-3. We got crushed early on by UCLA in the year, and that was a pretty bad loss. I mean, ASU just didn't show up in that game. UCLA was on fire, but ASU had a chance at one of their best seasons, and they go up against Notre Dame, and they beat the crap out of them in the coolest uniforms and in the coolest way possible. It was such a good game to watch. And ASU was like one loss at this time, taking down the number 9 team. We had a shot at going to the national championship, but then we lost to Oregon State on the road, which is like the most like schedule killing game for ASU. ASU cannot win on the road against Oregon or Oregon State. It's ridiculous. It is unbelievable. They just can't win there. But when it is at home, ASU can upset teams like this game. This game it's just a classic. I mean, ASU this season played so much worse except for this game. This game, it was like a whole nother team. I mean, it was ridiculous. Oregon started off on the first, I think like the first drive of the game, punching 7 down ASU's throat. And then ASU just responds with 7, field goal, 7, or no, 8. They got a 2-point conversion, field goal. And then they let Oregon come back, and then they score again, and then Oregon scores. ASU takes down number 6. And the crazy thing about this game was if ASU did not beat this team, this could have been a team fighting for the national championship. I mean, this Oregon team was crazy. They've lost really early on to Auburn. But, I mean, this Oregon team was crushing the Pac-12. They literally were beating the crap out of everybody in the Pac-12. And, like, 5-7 or whatever ASU's record, I know it wasn't good this year, just comes in and upsets them with Darby playing crazy, Brandon Ayuk going crazy, Jane Daniels throwing bombs. Too bad he's gone because I actually liked him as a quarterback. But, I mean, this game, I just remember, like, it was like ASU versus Washington. I was just like, dude, there's no way ASU wins this game. Number 6 in the nation. There's no way they win this game. And they played like a whole nother team. It is crazy how ASU does it. It's crazy how they do it. I feel like there's so much more potential behind these teams. These ASU teams, they just flop. And, I mean, these are prime examples as why. There's definitely more games out there, like better games, probably, than these ones. I was thinking about the ASU versus Florida State game. That was a pretty good game. If I think for a minute here, I can probably think of another good ASU game. It's been great ASU games that they lost. I tried to look at ASU games they won rather than what they lost because, you know, like, why would you care about the games that they lost? I mean, this is an L for ASU, but it was in the Final Four, so, like, you can't not include it. But yeah, I mean, that's that. Do this, please.